Wells. Well. We had a ridiculous intro last week too. Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of
TV Rants and Chill.
TV Rants and Chill.
Oh, we should totally have a theme song soon.
Let's just kick it off and talk about Wells one-on-one.
First one-on-one. First of all, we've been huge Wells fans from the beginning.
Definitely. He's a really cute guy. Nerdy, but it like plays. But the kiss thing was weird. I think what made it the worst.
Obviously, they tried to make it as weird as possible.
Who
with
did
the
they
editing,
try?
The editors and the producers tried to make it.
And the guys in the house. I feel like they're mostly to blame. Don't you feel like they're mostly to blame?
Yeah, because if they hadn't said anything, there would be nothing to edit around.
Right. Like the guys tried to make it as awkward as possible.
It was so bad, guys.
It was bad.
I was like...
But when the kiss actually happened, it wasn't that bad.
No, it was just normal. I just felt bad for Wells because they hadn't had a one-on-one date yet. He doesn't have to kiss anybody if he doesn't want to. She doesn't have to kiss anybody. She's kissing everybody. Like, why would he want to kiss her after? I don't know. It's just kind of a lot.
The weirdest part was that weird side kiss, like when he like kissed her on the cheek. Like, it was so uncomfortable. Like, both of them were just like, But in the end, she sent him home. Which, of course, made us really sad, but I feel like that was the right call, don't you?
Yeah, like, I didn't feel like she made the wrong choice. I just will miss seeing him on the show.
Like, they aren't good together.
Yeah,
but he's awesome.
Still a good guy. And,
right.
You know, we wish he could be our friend.
And we're hoping Bachelor in Paradise. All right, so when the group date started, I thought for sure James T was going to be sent home because he was really insecure.
Yeah.
Like, he was nervous.
I know. It just makes my heart hurt.
I feel like he doesn't know his own worth, you know?
No, well, obviously that's all I can talk about is how he's worth nothing, and he's here with these all-stars, and he can't believe he's skating by, and every time we're just like,
you're amazing.
You're the best.
We love you. Can we talk about the creepiest kiss ever? Now, if you've been watching this series of TV Rants and Chill, you know that we do not like Luke. That kiss was so creepy, and she was really into it. Wasn't he like,
It was just like...
They were kissing, and it was so like, it was like pushy and pully and breathy and like not in the good way. Like, I just remember seeing it, and he looked like a creeper, like some random stranger that was kissing her, but she was oddly into it. Like, again, I don't know what she sees in Luke.
So, James T had to call out Jordan, which at first I was super nervous about. I think you had a good point that he probably thought he was going home.
And he wanted to protect her.
Yeah, I mean, he was not doing it to get himself ahead in any way, or trying to manipulate in any way. And man, the way Jordan responded, entitled, well, I don't even know what that word means. I don't
know what that means. Here's what I think his strategy is. First off, the way he stumbled over his words,
Dude.
But what he does is he tries to prolong the time in which he needs to respond. So he does everything he can to give himself more time to make excuses. So he's constantly saying fillers whenever she's like accusing him of something.
I don't know. Why was that even brought up? I don't know what that word
I don't know what that word means. Like, it's so obvious. Like, I don't know if you guys, like, he does all the classic stereotypical things that people do when they're lying. Like, grade A, manipulative, so basic.
Basically this.
And then, when Jordan and James were in the same room.
Oh my goodness.
So awkward.
But like they all saw it, and Jordan was just being he wasn't being totally crazy and talking in Bachelorette drama terms.
Right.
It was probably not that weird. But to sit there, he's not responding to their questions, he's like twinkling his glass. Everyone was commenting on it. Robbie, Alex, James. Right. It wasn't just like James was feeling guilty or something. Like, hey, how'd it go? Like, he's just being sincere, and Jordan.
So awkward.
Jordan's just being entitled about it.
Entitled, but he doesn't know what that means.
No.
Okay, so the two on one. Now, I had a feeling they were gonna do something weird like this. Obviously, there's drama in the house, but usually there's way more drama. Like, normally it's like madness until the very end, and the guys are all pretty mature, so I think they needed to mix it up.
Well, no one from a past season has come on yet. Like,
right,
now's
true.
the time, guys. Now's the time. Like, Ben needs to come back and sweep her away.
Bring him back in. Bring him back in.
I mean, honestly, we need some more picks.
I love Derek. I'm a huge Derek fan. She likes Derek.
I don't know, he came across a little cocky to me instead of confident, but I get that it's just kind of a personality thing.
He's careful. He's very careful, like, and I think that's kind of like the vibe that we were getting. But when the date started off, the whole tango thing, which was awesome, by the way.
It was awesome. Good job, guys.
They were good dancers.
I wonder if that took like 3 days to shoot.
I know, they like rehearse it for 3 days and then air it.
We saw like 1 minute of dance, and there was literally 1 minute of usable footage. Like, they just spliced it all together.
Okay, this is what I noticed. She would go to Chase and like, they had that physical pull, but then she would go to Derek and it seemed a lot more authentic and emotional. And to me, I think a weakness, if JoJo has any weaknesses, which let's be honest, she doesn't have many, is that physical attraction for her is like such a big thing. Like, she sent so many guys home because there wasn't as much like physical chemistry, which
only in love with her, which.
But like, it is important, but like, I don't know. It sometimes gets her in trouble.
I know, it's just who's gonna be there in 10 years.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, do we think Chase is gonna be there in 10 years?
Also, can I just comment on that date? She was wearing a red dress with awkward pink lipstick. JoJo.
It's a little weird.
It was a little weird. I just couldn't really take it.
We notice things like that, okay?
So
we can't help it.
Step it up.
That's something we always talk about is like JoJo's, because I mean she's amazing
JoJo,
and perfect.
So we have to copy her and pretend like, you know, we're all that.
Right.
We know what we're
We have to find
about.
the littlest things, because seeing JoJo
It'd be like if we were on the show, we would the Caddy Girls like, what's with the lipstick? Can you believe this, girl?
Okay, so when the date started off, I thought Derek was gonna be given the rose. Obviously, it ended up being given to Chase. I was so upset. I think Derek was my number one.
Yeah.
And the worst part was watching him sob in the car, because I think I liked him so much because I knew he was being very genuine.
Which is a quality we definitely are fans of.
And there's not a lot of guys that are genuine. So it was like,
really hard to watch.
They showed us like all the entire clip of him sobbing. I was like, why are you doing this to us?
The only excuse for showing that much crying is if he's gonna be on Bachelor in Paradise, something like that. That's the only excuse.
Yeah.
Producers.
To like get us to have the feels.
Like, okay, we get it, but he's already gone. Why are you doing this?
It was torturous. Now Chase, the way that we feel about Chase is meh, but he's like top 2 out of what's like left. Out of the.
I can't believe I'm saying that.
I know, but like.
We'll get to that though. We'll
get to that.
We'll go over all the guys.
Let's start with Jordan.
Oh man. All right, guys. Jordan. I don't know what to say at this point. We do not like him. He's shady as all get out. And he does not deserve her, and he seems to be just in it for the fame.
That's what I think.
And just the trophy and the win.
Yep. And I'm predicting right now that it's getting down to the wire, that they end up together. That he's the one that proposes to her and she says yes. Telling you right now, that's my prediction. Unless someone really steps it up.
And then we have Robbie. Did the hair get bigger this episode, or was
and he
that
got more another, like, his spray tan was added.
Well, I think what he's doing is he's just not going to get haircuts for the rest of the season, but he's going to get a spray tan every day. But honestly, every time he comes on screen or says something, we both say, oh, Robbie.
Robbie.
So annoying.
Someone just help him.
What's happening?
Just like shave his beard or cut his hair. Someone do something.
I don't know what it's his whole entire face.
But he wears white. You know what I just realized? He wears really light suits, so it makes him look even more tan. It makes him look orange.
I don't know, guys.
Dude.
Honestly, I think we should take dirt and smear it on his face and really help.
That may be the meanest thing that has been said on this show yet.
No, I'm serious. No. Okay. he's too perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like he's been.
It's like his hair was like gelled.
It's like a wig.
Like a wig. Yeah.
It's wig.
Like a wig.
It's just that's what I mean by we just need to like we just want him to come out in like a flannel shirt and like straw in his hair, and maybe he can be friends with Luke on the farm.
Yeah. Speaking of Luke.
Okay, Luke. I'm still not sure that he isn't from prison.
Look at all these boo arrows.
I get that they're super passionate for some reason. I don't understand it.
It's not passionate in a good way.
Honestly, like we're trying to
tune him out.
We're really trying for you guys, but it's super
like,
hard.
We're trying to listen so that we can respond
to how bad it is.
To how bad it is, but like it's really hard. He just starts talking and like he gets this look on his face I
want you to know I'm feeling things.
I'm feeling things, girl.
About you.
Yeah.
And your body. And your mind. And your...
Next is
Alex.
Alex.
He's fine. You know, we like Alex. It's the thing is like I say I like him, but I don't like him. Does that make sense?
I mean, he's the best of he's like at least out of the group of them.
He's not bad.
He's not bad.
He didn't want like a pity rose, which wasn't a pity. I don't know. It's just he's
a goober. He just like wants to ride in on a horse and like he wants to
be the Bachelorette.
Yeah, it's what it seems like. It's so accurate.
Chase. So we talked about him a little bit. I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's like in the top half. He's fine. He talked about winning a lot. Like he was trying to win that date. It's a bad sign. It's a bad sign.
I can't see them lasting long term. I think that's what I think of. Like her and Alex, I could see lasting long term, but I can't see the two of them like. It'd be weird. Like really 2 years from now, she's with Chase.
Well, honestly, there's some little Chases running around, but he's the guy with the beard, just sitting there watching football. That will like change the diapers.
He's
just kind of there.
Seems like a snooze life. Last but definitely not least,
James T. All right, this is an emotional episode. I mean, for so many reasons. First of all, Wells went home first. Then Derek, and then it really looked like we were convinced James was going home.
We were convinced he was going to go home. James is definitely her favorite. My favorite was Derek, and I was trying to prepare her.
And Wells was our second favorite
collective favorite. But I was trying to prepare her and say, like, get ready. Like, it's going to be brutal when he leaves.
I was basically, like, crying on the couch without the crying.
But happy tears when he was picked.
Well, yeah,
so let's talk about that.
Sad tears before.
Let's talk about that. She leaves the rose ceremony and takes a second. Now, our minds went to one of two things is going to happen. She's either going to come back with no roses or 2 roses, and I was hoping she would bring Derek back. Back to James.
I mean, we talked about him. He's so nice.
He's so nice. My biggest concern with James is that he's just getting deeper and deeper into this, and he's going to be more heartbroken if she doesn't pick him. That's my only concern.
I know, and he doesn't seem like her type. Obviously, she goes for these knockoff versions
with like 50 billion abs or whatever.
Like, how many abs do you need?
Not something that I fully understand, but it's just don't they all look the same?
Abs are fine, but like really, Jordan and Chase, like, would you know which is which in a crowd? Like, if he's your husband, you're like, hey, oh, sorry. When she's 60, she starts to go blind, like, and she doesn't know who he is.
So,
wait, let me just look. I just want to see who I think she's going to end up with.
Yeah.
James is going home, sadly, because he's too good. Chase, no.
You think Jordan, you know it.
I know. Oh, no, I think Jordan. I'm just saying sure. Alex, no. Yeah, I think she's gonna.
Or Luke.
Jordan and Luke.
Jordan or Luke, because for some reason she's like crazy about Luke.
I don't get it.
It is weird.
But, yeah, I think it's gonna be Jordan. I do.
I think so too. Moving on.
So sadly, our prediction is that she will pick Jordan.
But chillers, tell us your prediction in the comments below.
Please tell us you think James is staying.
Tell us who you think. I think we're getting close enough to the end now. Tell us your feelings about who you think is going to be making it to getting that ring on her finger, because it's getting down to the wire.
Just to be clear, we are not Team Jordan.
We are not.
Anyway, we are team will probably be right, sadly.
All right, guys, that's it for...
Oh, whoa, fan of the week.
Oh! I can't believe I almost forgot. We wonder who it could be.
Oh,
Amanda Arnoff. I hope we said that right. But air high five to you.
There's a lot of you. We appreciate all of your comments.
Yes.
Obviously, read them all because we have nothing else to do with our time. And
You're all freaking incredible. And the feedback has been really fun on all social media platforms. So remember, check the description if you want to contact Christina or I, and check out our social media sites. Thank you so much for watching. You are the best.
see you next week.
See you next
Say a
week.
prayer for James. Bye.